Every country has ghost stories, but some places in the United States go far beyond folklore. They're locations where tragedy, death, and mystery have left such a mark that visitors swear the energy never left. From haunted hotels in the Rocky Mountains, to prisons that broke human spirits, to hospitals overflowing with suffering, the echoes of the past are still heard today. These aren't just legends told in the dark. They're real places, documented by countless visitors, paranormal investigators, and even skeptics who left convinced something strange lingers within. Tonight, we explore the top 3 most haunted places in the USA. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and step carefully, because once you hear these stories, you'll never look at these places the same again. The Stanley Hotel, Colorado. Our journey begins in Estes Park, Colorado, at the Stanley Hotel, a grand building with a chilling reputation. Opened in 1909 by inventor Freeland Oscar Stanley, it was meant to be a luxury retreat. But its fame grew after 1974, when author Stephen King stayed here. One night, in the near-empty hotel, King dreamed of his young son running through endless corridors chased by a fire hose. He woke terrified, lit a cigarette, and the idea for The Shining was born. But the Stanley's ghosts existed long before King's nightmare. The most famous is chambermaid Elizabeth Wilson, who survived a gas explosion in room 217. Guests say she still checks in, unpacking bags, turning lights on and off, and even tucking people into bed. Other reports include children laughing in empty hallways, phantom piano music drifting from the ballroom, and full apparitions caught on camera. Investigators have captured cold spots, moving shadows, and disembodied voices. Today, the Stanley embraces its haunted identity with nightly ghost tours and themed rooms. But for many, it isn't a staged show, it's an encounter with something unexplained. Stay here long enough, and you might find that you're not alone. Eastern State Penitentiary, Pennsylvania. Next, we move east to Philadelphia, where a crumbling fortress still holds the weight of despair, Eastern State Penitentiary. Opened in 1829, it introduced solitary confinement as a form of rehabilitation. Prisoners lived alone, ate alone, and often lost their sanity in silence. The goal was penitence, but the result was suffering. Among its most famous inmates was Al Capone. Guards reported him screaming at night, claiming he was haunted by a ghostly figure, believed to be a victim of the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Even after closing in 1971, the hauntings never stopped. Visitors report shadow figures darting across hallways, echoing screams, and whispers from empty cells. Cell Block 12 is notorious for ghostly laughter, while Cell Block 6 and the Guard Tower are hot spots for shadowy apparitions. Paranormal teams have recorded chilling EVPs, captured mists on camera, and even witnessed doors slamming on their own. The atmosphere alone is enough to unnerve, towering stone walls, rusted bars, and endless corridors that feel alive with trapped energy. Now a historic site and museum, Eastern State welcomes thousands yearly. Some come for history, others for fear. But nearly all agree, the prison still holds onto the spirits of those who never escaped. Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Kentucky. Our final stop is perhaps the most infamous, Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky. Built in 1910, it was a hospital for patients suffering from tuberculosis. During the epidemic, death was constant. So constant, in fact, that staff built a hidden underground tunnel, nicknamed the Body Chute, to discreetly remove the dead without alarming patients. It's estimated that over 60,000 people died here. With so much tragedy, it's no wonder Waverly is called one of the most haunted places in the world. Visitors report shadowy figures in long hallways, doors slamming on their own, and the sound of footsteps when no one is there. The 5th floor is infamous, especially room 502, where a nurse allegedly hanged herself. Some say she appears to visitors, forever replaying her tragic death. The most disturbing apparition is the Creeper, a dark, inhuman shape that crawls along walls and ceilings. Even veteran investigators admit it fills them with dread. Today, Waverly Hills offers tours and overnight stays. Paranormal teams leave with unexplained footage, while casual visitors often leave shaken. Whether it's restless spirits or the building's dark energy, one thing is clear: Waverly Hills is not just haunted, it's haunted on a scale few places can match. And that concludes our journey through the top 3 most haunted places in the USA. The Stanley Hotel, where luxury meets lingering spirits. Eastern State Penitentiary, where echoes of suffering remain locked behind stone walls. And Waverly Hills Sanatorium, a monument to tragedy that still echoes with the voices of the dead. Each of these locations tells a story of human lives and deaths that refuse to fade. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, visiting these places leaves an impression you'll never forget. Would you dare spend the night in one of them? Or have you already had a paranormal encounter of your own? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss our next deep dive into the unexplained. Until next time, remember, history never dies, and sometimes, neither do the people who lived it.